About to get started here. And on the hill in this one, Carlos Carrasco. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Hard hit left side. And they take care of Tatis for the out. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup. Chris, this is an offense that puts the bat on the ball. Tough outs pretty much throughout the lineup, and they have fewer strikeouts than any other team in the league.
Yeah, Boog, and I just remember as a player, when you're going up against a club like this, it keeps you on your toes all game long because you got to make plays for your pitcher on the defense. And so an offense like that can really put some pressure on that defense. So they can swing the bats, put it in play, but I also think if they run the bases hard, it adds another element to their game.
Luis Arias in the box here lets that one go for a ball. You rewind and think back to those Giants teams that won 3 world titles. They were pretty good contact-based teams. Obviously, the Royals as well. It feels like it's swinging back a little bit towards there's an advantage to having some guys in your lineup that make contact. That one to first. Goldie takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Manny Machado. Carrasco, more than 100 career wins on the mound. He joined the team as a free agent. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. 2 outs, bases empty.
Ball, that's up.
Next pitch is outside. And he walked him.
Ball 4, take your base.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Runner at first with 2 away. Xander Bogaerts will hit next. Here's a guy who's been struggling so far this year. It's only late April, but still hoping he'll turn it around soon. That's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Luis Campusano stands in now, looks at that one inside.
With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
Inside, almost got him.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Next offering in there for a strike. Now 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
2 on, 2 outs. That one finds the zone, and it's 2-2.
Well, he left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Kicks and deals. To the right side, Reyes. Fires over to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Padres leave a pair. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back for more from the Bronx. And today's starting pitcher, Michael King.
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, And to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
We go to the bottom of the first, and stepping in for the Yankees, Trent Grisham. And takes low for ball one. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And a foul ball. Next pitch misses, and that's ball two.
2-1.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Went back to the changeup, and it was successful. Aaron Judge at the plate. First offering misses badly for ball one. One out, base is empty. Outside, 2-0.
2-0.
And another ball. And ball four, and Judge takes his walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Ripped to third and caught. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. This is an offense, Chris, that's having a hard time scoring runs right now.
Yeah, sometimes things just aren't going to click, and unfortunately what happens is players press, they try to do a little bit more, and they get out of their game. You've got to let the game come to you. If you chase it, it's going to run from you. So this is a team that just needs to calm down, relax, and understand that they're going to come out of this.
Paul Goldschmidt, the next to hit, takes outside. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Judge leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And he chases that one below the zone.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
This to third, handled by Machado. Tosses across to first. That's the third out. Inning over. One left for the Yankees. Scoreless after one. Back at Yankee Stadium. Second inning set to go. So digging in now for San Diego, Oscar Gonzalez. Carrasco back to work. Right through there for a strike. Off the mark there. And now it's even 1-1. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
That's the ball.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And the batter now, Jose Iglesias. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. To third, Cabrera. The throw to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting it, the catcher, number 17, Elias.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Elias Diaz.
Come on, Yankees.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Slice down the right side. Check swing on an 0-2. Appeal to first. Didn't go. No score here in the second. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2 and 2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Padres go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the Friars. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. And a pitch. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
And down on strikes he goes. 1 out.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Yeah, the batter now, J.C. Esquera. In there at the knees. And that is strike 1. One down, base is empty. Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Iglesias fires over to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Pablo Reyes stands in.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Gonzalez going back for it. At the wall, can't make the catch, but I think he brought it back. And it's gone. It deflected off of him and over for a home run.
Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you got to love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. Check swing, called strike. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Bottom half of inning number 2. That's off the mark, and the count is 1-1. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Lifted in the air, right field. Tatis brings it in for the 3rd out. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in New York, on to the 3rd inning. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Brandon Lockridge. Swings through that one for strike 1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
1-1.
Edge of the zone for a strike. Now 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Slider misses outside.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that's a fair ball.
Just a great at bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw there. Safe. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
That's the ball.
Lockridge leads off second with nobody out. Way high with that one. The count now 2-2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
And it remains 2-2. Man at second. Line drive, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Luis Ariz stands in. And a foul ball. One on, nobody out, a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that one inside and it hit him. Here comes Manny Machado. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Ripped into right center. Should be extra bases. One runs in. Runner around third. Across is the runner from first. And they lead by 2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. So K marks the at-bat for X.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
And now it's going to be Luis Campusano.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Down the middle for a strike. And it's 0-1. There's a strike. Throws a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. See you later. A laser to left. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Oscar Gonzalez, the next to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. Fastball for a strike.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
And there's a foul ball. Next offering is downstairs. Laboring here, about to throw his 30th pitch of the inning.
That's a ball.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. One down, base is empty. In the air out to center. Grisham sprinting for this one. Grabs it on the run. 2 down.
Oh, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Check swing in the first pitch. Appeal down to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. To the right side, Goldie. He'll do it himself, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But they take the lead thanks to a 5-run outburst. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Padres 5 and the Yankees 1. Back in the Bronx, at the plate, Oswald Peraza. Fastball is outside. All right, so Monument Park out there in center field at Yankee Stadium. Have you gotten a chance to check that out?
Boog, I have seen it more after my playing career than I did as a player. But as a broadcaster, many times entering and exiting through the center field fence, particularly in the playoffs, get a chance to take a glimpse over. And I got to say, you do get some goosebumps.
And that's through there for a strike. And a count 2-1. And that one is inside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now here's Trent Grisham.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
And first offering is fouled off. Outside with a breaking ball. Runner at first with no outs here. Here's a 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, and they have this new ballpark that is absolutely gorgeous, but there's still some of that old school feel to it. Judge takes a strike.
Yeah, you have to connect the past with the present, and they did a really nice job of the Monument Park out there where you can go and walk through and see the legends. This is New York, and it is the greatest city, I would say, in the country, if not the world. So you expect them to build a ballpark that's going to be incredibly rich in that tradition.
What about as a left-handed hitter and how short that porch is in right field? Were you ever tempted to just try and think in terms of leaning on something as a left-handed hitter and just trying to yank it over the right field wall?
I don't think I needed to be tempted to do that. I think that's all I was, trying to do because I didn't have a whole lot of power.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. His second home run of the series, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-3.
When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
And here comes Bellinger. 0 for 1 so far. And first offering is fouled off.
You have to try to stay within your approach, but you do know that, hey, if you pull something, there's a good chance of it getting out.
Pulls that one foul.
One thing for me over the years, watching how right-handed hitters have tailored and changed their swing so that they could take advantage of the dimensions in right.
Not close with that one. Going to count 1 and 2.
Look at Derek Jeter. He's a classic example of someone that wasn't looking to pull the ball, but he could hit some home runs to right field, so was able to flex the muscles at times. But a lot of his 3,000-plus base hits were hit the opposite way in both the old ballpark and here in the newer Yankee Stadium.
And he chases that one. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Now back.
Paul Goldschmidt now. He's 0 for 1. That one's in there. It's 0-1. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of the third. Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit. His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Missed with a changeup. Now 2-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 5-3 ball game. Back after this on the show. As we go to the top of the 4th, here's Elias Diaz.
the catcher.
Diaz in his 9th season, 34-year-old vet, and he was born in Venezuela. Misses outside, and that's ball 1. Movement in the Yankees pen. Will Warren getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Yarbrough getting loose as well. That one finds the zone, and a count 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Two and two.
In the air, left field. Dominguez has a beat on it. Makes the grab, 1 down.
The center fielder, number 28, Brandon.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Brandon Lockridge. A single and a run scored and a walk. That one outside, and it's 1-0. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. And there's a ball. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. Next offering is fouled back. On the ground, right side. And that one finds its way through. So now back to the top of the order.
Now batting, right fielder, Fernando Tatis.
Well, back in trouble, Boog, and it's just been like this for him most of the game. They've been all over him since his first pitch, and I think he's got a very short leash right now. Really needs to lock it down here.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Carlos Carrasco is done in this one, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. New pitcher for the Yankees, Tim Hill.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you get a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
So man aboard, 1 down, and it's Tatis at the plate. Step off, throw to first, and he's back in safely. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. In there safely.
0-1.
Ball 1 there.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Up the middle. Over to Goldie. And they take care of Tatis for the out.
The first baseman, number 4, Luis Arias.
Stepping in for San Diego, Luis Arias. He's 0 for 1. Laced down the line, and now maybe extra bases. Runner in from third to extend their lead. The throw to second is offline.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's Manny Machado now.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. And that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And they've doubled up now. It's 6-3. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back at Yankee Stadium, ready to go, bottom 4. Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. Ball one
No,
low.
that's low. Ball.
Just
Nope, ball.
missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate
balls,
and
no
working the
strikes.
count after that first at-bat strikeout.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. And a strike to the outside corner at 95. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Inside, just missed.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
That one misses.
Outside,
So a
ball
leadoff walk.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
Man at first, nobody out. And now J.C. Esquera.
Leadoff man on. It's time to play a little small ball. Get some base runners. Try to dig yourself out of the hole.
And that's in there at the knees.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Just
No, that
missed.
missed.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Runner takes off. And that is out of play. Got him looking. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Checks
He's
over
in
to
there.
first. Back safely. Next to hit, Pablo Reyes. First
Ball.
pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Dominguez at first, one gone.
was the pitch to hit. Four-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
That one finds the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And that one off the outside edge. Man at first, one away. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So 2 down now, and here is Oswaldo Cabrera. Flied to right his first time. That one off the mark, and that is ball 1. On the ground, right side. Iglesias fires over to first. Inning over. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Padres 6 and the Yankees 3. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Xander Bogaerts. Hill back to work. That one not close. And that's ball 1. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. And that is in for a strike. And the count even at 1. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
2-2.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Stays alive. Cut on and lifted in the air. Bellinger makes the grab, one away.
Now batting the designated hitter,
Luis Campusano, the next up for the Padres. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Good late movement on that sinker right there. It's right where you want to get it to get that swing over the top.
That one missed. So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Bellinger going back, pulls it in on the warning track.
Plenty of extra carry on that ball to right there. Almost got out of here thanks to the wind. It's whipping right now.
And stepping in is the speedy Oscar Gonzalez. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strikes.
On the inside corner for a strike.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
Up the middle. Throws to first. Third out. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Oswald Peraza. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. That one ripped. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Grisham in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Let's go, Yankees.
That one is absolutely belted. Lockridge ranging back. And that's going to bang against the wall. And into second with one away. That's a double.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. He's already homered here in this one. Outside low. Ball 1. Foul ball there.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Grisham leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul. Next offering way off the plate. 1 out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. Got him. Strikeout number 8.
just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Here's Cody Bellinger. First pitch, not close. Runner at second, 2 down. And he grounds one to the right side. Tosses to first, and that is the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. 5 innings complete. It's the Padres 6 and the Yankees 3. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Will Warren.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
So digging in, Jose Iglesias. He's grounded out a couple of times. First pitch just misses. Activity in the bullpen. Ian Hamilton getting loose out there. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Line drive. Dominguez makes the catch. And there's one down.
The catcher, number 17, Elias.
Next for the Padres, Elias Diaz. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
Pitch misses outside, and the count 1-2. And they'll do it again. That one just misses.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Here comes a 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Foul ball left side, he'll see another.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Swing and a base hit. So he battled through a long at-bat and earned himself a hit.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
One down. So digging in now for San Diego, Brandon Lockridge. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Center field. Grisham is there, makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, Right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. First pitch, and he just misses.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
Tatis waits. Fought off foul. That one in the dirt and gets away to second, but way too late. Safe there. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with two gone. First and second, two outs. Arise getting ready to hit.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
A little bit low.
That's a ball.
Ball one. And that one a little bit high. Diaz over at second. Tatis at first. 2 out of the inning. Next offering upstairs. Manny Machado on deck for the Padres. Swing and a miss at one above the zone.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Two outs, and that'll load the bases.
Ball 4. Runner, take your base.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Manny Machado up to the plate.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Bases loaded, 2 down. Next pitch is downstairs. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike.
Liner, and this could be trouble. One runs in. Another comes in to score. Arise headed for the plate. He's safe, and they clear the bases.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Will Warren departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Mark Leiter Jr.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Here's Xander Bogaerts. And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split.
One.
Squirts away a little bit. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter. 3 runs on 2 hits. No errors and 1 left on base. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Padres 9 and the Yankees 3. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. And that drops in for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And downstairs, bullpen action for the Padres. Nick Pivetta getting ready to go. Ground ball right side, Iglesias. And they get Goldschmidt for the out.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
And here is Jason Dominguez. He is struck out and he is walked. That's in for a strike. The Yankees with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's down and away.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. And there's a ball. Good job to fight that one off. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Whiff number 9 for him in this game. 9. J.C. Esquera digs in now. That's in there. 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And delivers
1-2.
outside. Not close with
2-2.
that one. And that's ball 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Caught him looking for the K. Down in order go the Yankees. Still way back. It's 9-3. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Did you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom
2-1.
tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Here's a 2-2. Right through there, got him. And one gone. Here's the left fielder, Oscar Gonzalez. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Leiter, a 6-foot righty, 210 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Just missed. And there's the strike. The Padres up big in this one. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Man, he had the stanky leg on that one right there. That curveball just locked him up.
And now, Jose Iglesias. Pitch misses. 1-0. Two outs. Line drive, base hit, right field.
The catcher, number 17, Elias Diaz.
So 2 down. Stepping in for San Diego, Elias Diaz. 1 for 3. High in the air, out to right. Drops into the glove, and that is that. Padres lead 1, but they lead it 9-3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Nick Pivetta.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Wandy Peralta, ready or not, in the game now after the injury.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. In the air, left side. Gonzalez gets under it, and there's one away. And up next for New York, Oswald Peraza. And first offering is fouled off. Reyes leads off first with one away. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-1.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Lockridge sizes this one up, and there's two away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
That one pushed foul. Next offering is down low, and 1-1.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a good eye there.
Outside.
Squirts away a little bit.
Count full.
Aaron Judge would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Come on, here we go.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and foul ball. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Back for more from the Bronx. Here's the center fielder, Brandon Lockridge. Leiter back to work. That's in there, and it's 0-1. And ball
That's a ball. 1-1. That's the ball.
Now it's 3-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one misses.
Take your base,
So a
ball
leadoff walk.
The batter, the right fielder, Fernando.
So a man at first, and the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Runner stops at second, and the first two reach to start the inning.
Now batting, the first
Next for the
baseman,
Padres, Luis Arias. There's a strike. No outs, runners at first and second. Ground ball right side, could be two. There's one. Back to first, double play. 3-6-3, nicely done.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And now it's Manny Machado.
Drove in 3 last time up, and another chance to put something on the board here.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two outs. And Manny gets a piece.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 and 2.
Lockridge on third with 2 out. Next pitch is outside. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back now in the Bronx. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. First offering, and it just misses.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Judge waits. And Judge spoils that one. Just missed.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Into the dive, and he got it.
We rarely see a diving catch made on the warning track, but this just shows the commitment that he had to run this down and save extra bases. Outstanding job.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. 0 for 3 in this one. Just
No, that
missed.
missed. That's a ball.
The Yanks with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Tap foul at the plate. Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And misses inside. Two and 0 the count. Here it comes. And another ball. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Out to short. Bogarts with the throw to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ian Hamilton.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And here is Xander Bogaerts. Ball 1 to Bogaerts. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip.
Hard Quick grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter, Luis.
So here's the Padres DH, Luis Campusano. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one.
It's 0-1.
Bogarts gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Couple of singles back to back. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Oscar Gonzalez will hit next.
Shake it off. Let's get two.
Swing and a ground ball, and it's through for a hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. Save!
He's safe.
In comes the run from second. It's 10-3.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Jose Iglesias gets a chance to hit now. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
0-1.
First and second here, no outs. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count even 1-1.
1-1.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
And a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
Here's the catcher to hit, Elias Diaz. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Traffic on the bases with one already in here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
One, two.
In the dirt, but kept close. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Stepping in, Brandon Lockridge. Pitch gets away. Runners stay put. That's ball one. The 1-0. Right side. Oh, great stop. There's one. And that's all they'll get.
Up next to the Padres, the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Fernando Tatis Jr., the next up for the Padres. Just
Ball
missed.
outside.
Gonzalez, the runner at third. Lockridge on at first with two down. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Way back there. And that is a foul ball. 2 on, 2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Stays alive. And Tatis able to stay alive. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
2 outs. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. That's down and in.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you
2
take
balls,
that.
2
He's seeing the
strikes.
ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. They limit the damage here. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Padres 11 and the Yankees 3. Back at Yankee Stadium. So bottom of the 9th. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. And first offering is fouled off. That's a little bit low. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1-2 is the count.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Executed that pitch very nicely, just missed with it.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Tatis makes the catch. 1 away.
Now batting, number 25.
J.C. Esquera stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That's in there. That's strike 1. The Padres up big in this one here in the last half of inning number 9. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And next for New York, Pablo Reyes. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
And it's fouled away. The 1-1 is fouled off. This could end it. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Two down, nobody on. And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off the throw, and that'll do it.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
And your final 11-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.